welcome to the show, AfterBuzzers. We are discussing Season 5, Episode 5, School of Rock, Donatella's Messy Showcase, A1 and Lyrica. They're just going through it, and Brooke is trying to secure the ring and not just the bag. So stay tuned. We're going to give you all the information right here.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, go. Yeah.
Oh, I love these lights.
Yeah. I feel like I'm in the club.
I know. I'm like, hey.
We going to the club after this.
Yes.
Okay.
Girl, you ready for the club?
Yes, we just like Love and Hip Hop. When y'all filming again? We coming.
Yes.
They still filming right now.
Are they really?
Yes.
Ray did say that, like most scenes or whatever.
Yes. This is my track right here off of Sicko Mode off of Travis Scott Astro World. This is
I'm
dope.
so asleep. I'm like, we're talking about it earlier, y'all. I ain't even heard Astro World yet. It's the number one album. I guess I should.
Okay.
Gotta get up on that.
I love
beat
it
out
too. I'm like,
Nikki.
I'm actually like a low key Travis Scott fan, like real low key.
He is low key because all his songs sound the same, but it's okay.
They do.
I'm not really
It's
big on
out of
Travis
some.
Scott.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We were getting a little vibe just from that Travis Scott. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Piece, and who do I have on the panel with me?
I'm DJ. What's up, everybody?
Yes, back on this lovely Tuesday. I'm Kayla Rene'e.
Kayla Rene'e. I gotta know, DJ. I gotta know, what do you think about this episode?
Oh my gosh.
God, where do I even begin? I mean, there was so much drama, so much messiness, pettiness as usual. But I do have to give it to A1 for this particular episode. He was all about his business.
Definitely.
You know, he tried to keep his mind off of the drama between him and Lyrica and him and RoccStar and his family or whatever. Actually, his family and his brother, I think they're, mending, everything. So I think it's pretty good. So good on A1.
My overall thoughts, one, it's just all over the place. And I'm actually here for all the drama and all the storylines. But I'm like completely disappointed in Lyrica. I can't believe her. We'll dive into that, but
we're gonna talk about all of this good juicy gossip we got right here, because not only do we have that, we have Guess That Bar and a tidbit of news and gossip and predictions. So stay tuned for all of that, and make sure to comment in the live chat because we're gonna shout you guys out. Comment in the YouTube section. We love seeing the comments, and as a matter of fact, you guys were saying that we got to touch on things a little longer. So keep leaving your feedback. We're going to give you what you want because we appreciate you for viewing us. So we're going to get right into the A1 hotel. He's staying in a hotel. And then Lyrica, she's at a photo shoot. So I don't know why everything was moving in slow motion in this hotel. Like, what was he doing? Like, brushing his teeth like...
I know, right?
I think it was a dramatic thing, like a dramatic effect to make it look like he all sad and lonely in that hotel room.
Why are they trying to make it like a soap opera?
I don't know. You know, Love and Hip Hop. Like, first we had Ray J's hat moving all over the place with the edits. Now we got the slow-mo. We can't win.
All right, they need to work on their edits.
And Lyrica, I mean, it had cheetah pillows. Like, where was he staying at?
I don't know. That was the Airbnb. He was not in a hotel. Because I'm like, what hotel got some cheetah print besides like the Motel 6?
Are you sure they're not his though? Because his style's kind of fancy like that.
You gonna bring your own Cheeto? I said Cheeto. I can't help it. Cheetah.
To be honest, I actually know a couple people who, like, when they go to hotels, they'll bring their own pillow. Some people are like real weird about like pillowcases and stuff like that. So I'm like, I've actually seen it before. So I don't blame him. If he bringing his own pillows, hey,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't either.
Well, Lyrica is still denying the fact that she tried to sleep with not A1. She's trying to sleep with Safari.
Why is she still denying it? Everybody knows. Safari said they did it.
No.
Like,
is he lying on his ping?
We know Safari just be over dramatic though. I don't know if he lying
but that's
though.
taking it too far though. Lying about sleeping with his homie's wife. I mean, why would he just lie about that? I mean, I'm hoping it's a lie, but why would he lie about that?
I don't know. She looked good at the photo shoot though.
She did.
She was looking.
Lyrica's gorgeous. I think she's really pretty. I think she can do I wouldn't say she can do no wrong.
I was gonna say, do you think A1's gonna take her back after? I mean, I think she later on in the episode she showed, during the credits that she's pregnant, and now he's figuring it out, and I think that's what drew them closer to each other. Right now they're together.
Yeah.
So all of this playing out, how do you think you would deal with this if you were in a relationship on TV?
Y'all, wait, not to be messy, but why was people, I seen that too, but why was people in the comments talking about the baby at Safaris? I had to start thinking. I was like, how long ago was this? Look, I'm thinking now too. Like, did they use a condom?
Wow.
That would be some real drama if the baby came out just a little more chocolate than we thought. The baby had way more melanin than we thought.
Well, you know, Lloyd, which is Floyd's brother, A1 is Floyd.
Wait, it's Floyd and Lloyd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
they revealed that when they had the arguments.
Lloyd is dark skinned, so it could be in the genes.
He a little mocha. I don't really think he's like dark skinned. He's like almond. I don't think he dark skinned though. I feel like they're kind of in the middle.
At the end of the day, they're not getting a divorce.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Paris and Nikki, baby, at the spot. This was cracking me up because you see Paris walking with her robe on, but she got jeans on. I'm like, are you like,
you know, Steffi
sis,
Sings.
you at the spa? Relax, chill out, sis. You doing too much. You in the drama. So she's going to relay the information to Nikki, baby, that Akbar is not, you know, truthful.
Production probably didn't have enough money for her to actually get a spa day at the spa, so she just had. They was just like, here, throw this robe on over your tank top.
Act like you're about to do the spa.
Yeah, like, because how we see the jeans, like, come on, that look a little tacky. I'm not at the spa in my jeans on. They go to they tell you to go to your locker and take everything off and put the robe on, keep your bra and panties on or whatever. No, I don't even think you keep your bra on. I think it's like you keep your panties
getting
on.
fully, you know,
Okay,
exposed.
like,
Nikki did it right. I mean, I don't think,
I'm like, wrap
Paris
me
was
down,
ready
but-
for a spa day. I think they just called her
She
up
came
last
for them.
minute.
She was
came
like,
to
she
just
was
drop off the
almost getting the happy
information.
ending when Paris walked in. It was like, oh, hold on. What's going on here? I don't know what kind of spot it was at. But so I need friends like this because we're gonna investigate. I'm like the FBI too.
I am too.
I know how to scroll and find out, okay, who's leaving too many comments.
Okay.
Who is following who. Like I know the ropes of that.
You got to go back to like 67 weeks ago, like, and see who's still
I
posting
go
fresh
back
faces.
years and years
yeah.
and years. How
Go back
long
to their
each
last
other.
first posted Instagram picture. Like,
Those look
You know the whole
hard
life
eyes
story.
get you in trouble every time. Don't be
Okay.
leaving no hard eyes on my man page.
cosign.
So they advise, well, Nikki advises Paris not to call and to actually show Tiara the evidence in person.
Oh yeah. Don't call me.
Yeah.
I want to know. I need to see receipts.
Yeah, she was ready to like call her up. I'm like, no, you should do it in
But
person.
if you're friends, do you really need to see receipts? Like, your man is married.
I kind of want to have confirmation only because it's like, you know, it's a handful of women out there who want your man. So it's like they'll do anything to take them from you. You know what I mean?
And
So
she's
it's just
so-
like you can't trust everybody too quick and too fast. So it's like, nah, if you think my man is married, you better have the proof for it. Don't come at me saying he married and you ain't got no proof.
Because she'll be in denial.
Yeah,
and
it's like, now
well,
be
here are the
mad.
receipts.
I guess. I don't know what to say about this whole situation, but we're going to get right into where A1 and Apple Watch, they end up in the studio together. They're working. What do we think about Apple's flow?
Why did I think I was actually kind of decent? I was here for it. I was like, okay,
She's actually
sis,
really
where this song at?
Okay, she the new age girl fight. She the new age Brooke Valentine. I feel her, yeah.
Potential Cardi B status.
I'm like, it was a little snippet, but I mean, it sounded good. I'm like, the beat was okay. I was like, hey, she was flowing for 2 seconds.
A1 said he can make her a star.
I believe it. A1's all about his business right
Who
now.
else did he make a star, though? Because Lyrica not a star yet.
I don't know.
I mean, she's good, but...
I don't know if he's necessarily made stars, but he's definitely worked with a few. Because I'm like, he was on Chris Brown's Heartbreak on a Full Moon album. So I was like, okay, a little sensei. But but I was like, yeah, anything. I don't know if he's like broke a star yet, though.
Maybe Apple will be the one.
Maybe.
Let's see. The strapper.
So-
a strapper.
Oh, yeah, the strap.
He was like, you gonna be stripping and rapping. We gonna call you a strapper. I'm like, no. Because that just reminds me of like 50 Cent, like, get the strap. So I'm just saying, and then it's like strap on. It's just kind of too many play on words, and I didn't like it.
So let's talk about Miss Nikki, baby, and another scenario with Paris. They reached out to this girl on IG.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And she was so stupid. Like, this is why I don't respond to DMs like that. Like, I'll respond like, oh, thank you. Like, if you have a compliment for me. But if you're like, oh, let's meet up or let's do business, I'm really skeptical about that. Like, you gotta email me. You gotta like come with some more information because you know, something like this can happen. You can be like, oh girl, let's talk about business. Come meet me. And then you're like, oh, you sleeping with my boyfriend? Like, or whatever. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
She may have only been distracted because Paris says she emailed her as Nikki's like assistant type of thing. So it was like she probably like amped it up like, hey, Miss Nikki, baby, she's been on Love and Hip Hop so many seasons, blah blah blah. She has her own lingerie line. Hey, she wants to have a business meeting with you, sit down, talk potential investing or whatever. And she's like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? And then she has a good following. So it's like, that's what I'd be looking for too. Like, let me go to their page and see what they've done or like how many people follow them or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like, given her like Nikki's like stature in LA or whatever, I'd be like, okay, this might be legit, you know what I mean?
But why would Nikki baby seek you out? Like, I didn't look at this girl's Instagram because I don't know it. The wife or whoever she is.
I forgot her name.
Sade?
Oh yeah.
I didn't find it.
I thought it was Sage. See, I'm just like,
But why would you think that Miss Nikki baby would pick you out of all the people in the world?
That's not trustworthy. One, I probably wouldn't have took the business meeting just because like, I don't have nothing against Nikki, but it's like I wouldn't personally be like, oh, okay, let me go have her invest me. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd be like, where's Rockaware? Like, you know what I mean? Fubu or somebody. Like, okay, this is different. Calvin Kanais or something, like, it's different, but it's like...
It was a good strategy, though. I mean,
it was.
Worked.
That's what I'm saying. It definitely worked.
I was like,
it worked because they called her clothing line stupid ass clothing. Stupid.
What's the name of her clothing line?
I don't know. I heard Paris like, you think she gonna invest in your stupid A clothing line? And when they were, like had got into it, and I was just laughing like, oh my God.
I would just be mad. I probably would have threw a drink. Like, no, you did not waste my time to come out here. I'm surprised they didn't throw
drinks. Like, were there drinks on the table? I can't even remember.
That wasn't the only thing that surprised me. The only thing that surprised me was, like, sis was acting like she knew the whole triangle was already happening. It was like, you know what I mean? I was just like...
That's the tea right
there. Yes, I was like, what? Like, she was unbothered. Like, okay, I know he dated somebody and, like, this is what you called me out here for? I'd be like, dang, what? I was like, oh, sis,
she
you
was
know already?
Not surprised at all. So do they have an open relationship? Does Tiara, and she was saying Tiara knows as well. Like, you didn't hear her say that?
I didn't hear that, no.
Oh, yeah. She said, oh, maybe your friend isn't telling you everything.
Mm-hmm.
She said that.
She insinuated it. And then when they were at the party, kind of jumping forward too, Tiara was just kind of like, how she said what she said was like, I already know this is old news type of thing. That's what Paris said too. Paris was like, it's kind of awkward that she already kind of knew this was happening, but she kind of was like, y'all are old, y'all are late type of thing. Like, why are you bringing this up right now?
So either they have an open relationship and she's cool with it, or she might be in denial. So
yeah, because she said her man is not a womanizer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she asked him too, like, that's done, right? Like, you're clearly in the dark team.
No, clearly when she got up, she was like, are you investing in me or what? And that was funny to me because I'm like, girl, you know she's not investing in you. Goodbye. You are dismissed.
Are you going to give me a coin for my outfits? Like, no, take them.
You are dismissed. So we're going to kind of jump around to Brooke and Stassi.
Wow.
Or Nastasha. I don't know what her name is. Girl, Natasha,
I think
whoever
her
she
name is Stasia.
Stasia and Brooke meet up at her house. That's another, how did this happen? Brooke, how did you get her number? Why would you show up there, Stasia, Natasha? Why are you there?
First of all, I don't understand the meetup. I don't understand how they agreed to this. Natasha, Stacy, whatever.
How the hell are y'all getting Natasha and Stasia mixed up?
Because Brooke does. I don't know what her name is.
Brooke's
they don't even sound the same.
I don't know what her name is.
Natasha, like,
Brooke made me confused on her name. No, but like, I don't understand why Stasia just showed up out of nowhere.
If I showed up, I'm ready to fight.
She called her. Brooke called her.
But why? Like, why would
because she's trying to get her out of the picture. Brooke is smart. That other girl, not so smart.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Why would that other girl, Stacy, just walk in there?
Stacy, look
like, but her face when the girl said, did he tell you I might be pregnant? Then Brooke kind of got...
Oh, yeah.
But she held her composure, though. She held the composure.
I'm still wondering, how do you think you're pregnant? How do you think you might be pregnant? Like, that's not making sense to me. One, how is it taking 2 to 3 episodes now and you still have not taken a pregnancy test? Girl, you can get that over the counter. Go to CVS,
she just
Walmart,
wanted a
Target.
Storyline.
It's being drawn out.
Hello, she wanted a storyline. Brooke, how did you get her number? We want to know. Come to the show.
How did you end up at the free clinic?
Marcus walked in like, I thought I was getting some booty tonight. Like,
He definitely
You guys notice how he always walks in looking clueless?
casual, like clueless.
he was clueless for
But
sure.
you know, any man in any type of caught situation gonna be looking clueless. Oh, what you doing here? Like, you know why I'm here. But Stassi is stupid anyway, because when she came like in her Vogue's best outfit, like trying to rip the runway, and if I got a call from like a potential girl that's kind of been a problem with me and my man, I'm ready to fight.
You come with your tennis shoes and your
the
Vaseline in your
sneaks
face.
and the sweat, sis. I'm there. I'm ready.
And with some backup.
Yeah, like
I don't
I'm
have
not
to back
showing
up.
up to your house by myself. One, you gave me your address to your house, so I'm definitely pulling that. But it's like, no, I'm not coming by myself.
Ooh. Y'all better learn how to hold it down in real life.
I'm coming
out
all
here.
black. We rats.
But Brooke is so petty.
Super petty.
She says she doesn't mind having a stepchild.
She said she don't even want no more. You know?
Marcus likes her crazy, so other girl is just like looking stupid. And then she says she's going to the doctor with them. And so this
That's
girl
awkward.
just like her whole like plan, I think the plan was to say I'm pregnant and to draw him closer, and that's what Brooke is trying to block right now.
Yeah.
And she's doing a great job. I think
yeah.
I might use this strategy right now. Like she has a ring. I mean, he didn't get down on one knee, but she has the ring.
Yeah.
And she's getting rid of the girl. And I don't know. He said Brooke fighting for him turns him on.
I think those situations are kind of tricky, but they only work if the other woman doesn't really care what's going on. Like Brooke, you know what I mean? She already had a child. She's like, well, I don't want no more. Like, you can carry the baby. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. I'll be stepmommy of the year, whatever. But it's like, if you're battling somebody who's like been longing to have kids and you know what I mean? And you're still kind of like battling over issues, that would have went a whole totally different way. But I'm like, yeah, her talking about she gonna go to the doctor's appointment, like I'll see y'all later is like awkward. Like she was giving me like
said that
weird
she took
vibes.
Marcus's phone to find out where the
Yeah, like how you do that? Like, see, no, Marcus, you
She's
slipping on your pimping.
She's
You
crazy. But
slipping on
Marcus
your
loves it,
pimping.
so I guess whatever.
I think guys secretly love crazy girls because I
They
know
do.
I get crazy and I'm not gonna stop. So you better
Girl.
love me for all my flaws and all. I will be crazy on you.
Girl, like my man tells me like he loves to argue just because he thinks it's cute, like it's sexy. Like what? I don't get that. I don't know how me being mad and irate is making a turn on for you, but
Well, then maybe I should use this strategy.
Yes, get
No,
crazy,
it
girl.
sounds, yeah, like it's
Let
like,
my
oh, I
crazy
love it when
side
you
out.
got crazy. Like, okay, until I slash your tires and then cut you.
So then let's get into Apple Watts. She sits down and talks to A1 and Lyrica at the showcase.
Spilling all the tea.
So before all of that, Lyrica shows up. She scopes out the scene. The newcomer, Lil Brittany, she's on stage. She already knows that this girl has been dancing on her man. Well, on stage with her man. So how would you take that? Like, I feel like both of them are artists. Would that be disrespect?
I don't see the disrespect because they're both performers, and it's not like I don't even think Lil Brittany was grinding on him or anything.
wasn't.
Right? She was just
Excuse me.
twerking on the side, doing her thing, and I don't know. I think Lyrica was just taking it a little too far, and like
I think Lyrica's just jealous.
I was gonna
She's
say
jealous.
there's an underlining jealousy in that because there's no like one. I could have been like, is this the dancer, honey? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, is this the extra that you had on stage? Oh, hi, thank you for your services.
Yeah.
And move along, husband. Let's talk over here in the corner. Like, I wouldn't have gave her that peace of mind, but it was like, what up, girl? You was already watching my live video, and you know what I mean? Like, that just got
Who
too
monitors
messy.
their live chat or not the live chat? What is it called?
I be
It's the
looking at the
story.
viewers too, especially doing like polls and stuff. And it's like how Instagram be telling like you can see who voted like no and yes on certain stuff. So it's like if you voted no, I'm definitely unfollowing you. Like clearly you a hater if you're not gonna support. If I'm like who's finna watch and support and you talking about some yes and no, like and you click no, bye, unfollow. You a hater clearly. But on to the next. But yeah, she handled that so like way out of
Yeah,
league.
I don't know if Lyrica came at her correctly because she was like, why was you on stage with my man? Or why was you there? And Lil Brittany was like, I was there because I'm grown.
And why does Lyrica keep referring to him as her man? Because
It is her man.
I know, but they just had a fight. They just almost kind of agreed on the divorcing and everything and separating. So, and then she even told RoccStar, I think earlier in the episode, like, oh yeah, me and A1, we
Oh
broke
my
up.
god, I can't wait to talk about that because I'm just
Oh,
like,
yeah. We need to get into that because
Before
why?
we get into I was like before we get into their
Why? First of all, would you hang out with your man's enemy? We know that A1 and RoccStar don't get along, but that's the first person Lyrica called.
Calling him her best friend too. I was like, oh, y'all was besties?
Yeah. Well, we didn't know about that till after the fact, but
yeah.
But for her to call him, it's almost like when T.I. and Tiny had gotten into it, and she called Floyd and went to the party. I feel like that's kind of the vibe
to make
that
them jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's like, is that playing with fire with
Definitely.
your marriage?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Especially how corny RoccStar is. That's definitely playing with fire. Because it's like, he was just like, oh, I don't know. I was with that clown anyway. Like, he's a goof. Oh, was it the nail polish fumes? Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, it was way too messy the moment you walked in there talking about, what did he say? You look like you just came off a runway. When she had the girls perched to the top, like up here.
Yeah.
Then she had on a long shirt. And then with
she knew what she was doing.
Some little cutters and then with some little shorts. I was like, oh, with the knee highs? I was like, sis, you came ready.
We all know who our man doesn't like and who they're in competition with, and we know how to get under his skin, and that's exactly what Lyrica was doing. She was getting under his skin because this guy, he's obnoxious, he's corny, he's a has-been, because I Googled him.
Yes.
Because I was like,
before we get into it, look, remember, he was actually like, A1 actually spilled the tea when he was saying that him and RoccStar been in competition over Lyrica. It was like, he liked her back in the day. He did too, you know what I mean? And then it was like, A1 ended up being the winner. And it was like, he just been salty ever since. So, yeah, but what you find out, girl? What you research?
Girl, RoccStar ain't been doing nothing since 2015. He had, he worked on Chris Brown's record.
Which one?
The sixth album, I think it's called X.
Okay.
So he worked on that. And then, it's been kind of slow ever since then. Then I think he did 2 songs with like Fergie, and he did a song with Post Malone. That was it.
Didn't he say he was working with like Adele, Rihanna, Beyonce?
I didn't see none of that on Wikipedia.
Not Wiki.
Wikipedia, where were you? I didn't see it, boo. RoccStar, what's going on with your career? You're focusing too much on the mess. Because when I Google you, I'm not seeing nothing.
Nothing's going on in his career. He's bored, so he's trying to mess with someone.
hypnotized by women's goodies. Because clearly he was just like, oh, it's about time that we do it. And it was like, oh, I mean, mess around. And it's like, you're corny.
So corny.
I'm so disappointed, Lyrica. I can't believe. I know, sis, it may be different. Times have changed. We on a whole different time zone right now. And I was months ago, whatever. But sis, I was so disappointed you was roasting your man with the enemy. You never supposed to do that. I think that's like code for anything, like girl
that's
code,
code
I guess.
for divorce.
Like, okay,
clearly Lyrica does not respect any code. She doesn't respect the bro code. She doesn't respect the enemy code. Like,
what code
she needs to
Lyrica
talk
following?
to Maria about what we got going on at AfterBuzz TV, because she don't have no morals or just how you supposed to handle yourself. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Respect at
Yes.
all.
No respect.
And
Lyrica
speaking of getting yourself together, getting that life, hey, AfterBuzzers, our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There is no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking that you please subscribe to one of our more YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, don't be. They're optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did so in the comments and we'll thank you on air. But for now, thank you guys for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV Talk.
All right. I appreciate that. Yes, because I love AfterBuzz TV and all the opportunities they give us.
Yes.
And Apple Watch, she got a opportunity with A1, and he wants to have her go on stage as a stripper.
Strapper.
A strapper, because she's already a stripper and a rapper, but she's saying that she wants to get out of that.
Yeah, I'm surprised she even did it. Like, well, I mean,
One,
maybe she
it
was
was
trying to
just kinda
sell
like-
Press A1, but like, really? Why?
Her scene was kind of awkward. One, it was like you barely seen her because of the crowd of people. So it was like we kind of seen her, but she was like real down low doing some dances. And then it was like a pole in the back, and it was like other strippers was in the back.
Well, I'm glad she did. I'm glad she kind of brought some other strippers. I think that was like not what A1 was saying that he wanted to do, but if she's trying to get out of that and she's trying to bring herself in a new light, like even what RoccStar said, why are you going to bring a stripper out as a stripper? What kind of marketing plan is that? You know what I mean? Like,
it's going to keep you in a box.
Exactly. I mean, Cardi B did it at Coachella. She did like kind of twerk pregnant. I don't know if that's what A1 was looking at. Like, oh, we could keep this ratchet trap hood stripper vibe going and people will love you.
I don't like that concept though, because I think I'd be like completely turned off and bothered if I went to like her show, a little showcase or concert or whatever, and then like she's on stage stripping and rapping at the same time. Like I'd be like, what the heck did I pay for? Like I'd leave. I don't know if I'd be there for it.
Well, she did actually stay loyal to A1. She told him about
I have complete respect for her. She's so real.
Yeah,
I swear, every episode I have more
we're like,
and
yes,
more and more
Apple
respect
ruined for her.
Yeah, she is the MVP.
Ever since I was introduced to her, I felt her vibe through the screen. We got to get her here. We're actually working on that right now.
Yes.
Her and La Brittany.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yes, La Brittany Apple, we're waiting for you.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, she's been 100 from the jump. She even came to Lyrica respectfully. She showed her loyalty when RoccStar was coming at her. So I mean, I see her going far in her career. Absolutely. You know what I mean?
I definitely respected her when she was like, "Girl, I'm about to go talk to your man," and Lyrica was like, what?" But she was like, "No, you gonna come with me. I'm not going over there by myself. You're coming with me." I
don't know. It's something about RoccStar's face. It's like creepy. It's not even like the Stevie J.
Everything about him is annoying. Like his face, his mouth, his voice. He's always screaming.
Don't he just remind you of like one of them annoying guys that you went to high school with, who was just like always in the hall, like real goofy, and then he come up to you, "What's up with you? Can we go out?" You just like, "Boy, bye." You know what I mean? You just like, ugh.
Did you guys see
bye, Calvin? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, bye, Calvin. Get out of here. Like,
did you guys see
Roger.
the part where he tripped though? Did you guys
No, I didn't see that. Where did he trip?
When he was exiting, he tripped over a step. I don't know if you guys.
Oh my God, I didn't catch it. I'm mad.
We gotta roll the tape back like how
pull up that clip.
Like how they do.
That's karma. That's karma. Since whatever he was thinking, God don't like ugly.
But what I was thinking about during the A1 and La Brittany when she was twerking on stage, I went back to that and I was like, is that a real crowd that he had? Because it looked digitally altered. It looked.
Those are extras.
I was like, I don't think no crowd that big is seeing A1. And then they were in the club. It just looked like digitally enhanced.
The only thing that I thought about, we're in the entertainment industry. When the heck did A1 have a show? I didn't see that on the gram. I didn't see that in no press release. I didn't see that nowhere. So I'm like, that seemed a little staged. Those may have been extras.
They were extras.
Because I think it was just like a setup to get like La Brittany to set that up. You know what I mean? To set up the whole twerking thing. Because it was like, I didn't even know, like, was that her outfit? Like, it didn't even coordinate with the performance. Like, it just looked like she just like was a extra in the crowd. You know how you just pull people from the crowd and be like a little twerk contest? That's what it looked like.
I think that's what happened because I think she came to the show. The show was actually lit. A lot of people showed up. We'll talk about everybody that came through, but I think she was just there, and then I think she came on stage. I don't think it was planned because her outfit
didn't look like it.
And then she was just like twerking. Like I don't think that's La Brittany's lane. Like she can dance, but she's an artist, so she just wanted the attention that day. I guess.
I mean, she told him that. She was like, "No, it's gonna be the La Brittany show at the showcase. Like that wasn't at this. Stay tuned." I was just like, "Okay."
Yeah, we love La Brittany, so we want to see more from her.
Definitely.
So Solo Lucci shows up with Marcus. Marcus explains that he likes Brooke's crazy, and I think that's most guys.
Typical man.
Most guys. And then Lloyd shows up with his wife.
Lloyd and Floyd are brothers.
And he apologizes to Floyd. I mean, Lloyd. Which one? Lloyd or
A1?
Floyd?
Lloyd.
A1.
A1 is Floyd, isn't he?
A1 is Floyd. Lloyd is the brother.
So Lloyd apologized to A1 . Okay.
Yeah, we just don't do that. Because it's like, I can't. Why would your mama do that?
Floyd, boy.
Why your mama do that to us?
They're not even twins, but still.
And the mom look a real like hood too, so it's like how you come up with Lloyd and Floyd, and they're spelled kind of different too, because Lloyd is just L-O-Y-D. Never like normally it's double, like it's L-L-O-Y-D.
Yeah,
but I'm just like, oh, she was a little creative.
So Lloyd shows up with Patrice, which is his wife, and then she starts going off talking about you don't know what Lyrica be doing. I'm like, how you know Patrice? Okay, we just seen you. What do Lyrica be doing? Everybody mad at Lyrica. Y'all mad? Why you
we could be saying the same thing about Patrice. We don't know you, sis.
Right? Where did you come from?
What have you done lately? Like,
right.
where
Stop coming for Lyrica.
First of all, we don't even know the brother like that. Like, we only seen him an episode ago. Like, so now you just pop up talking about, like, real apologetic, like, my bad, bro. Like, okay.
He need that check. He like, bro, I need you to pay my rent this month.
All right, get you one more episode. Yeah, you're going to come on for 2 minutes.
So then Tierra Marie is with Paris and Nikki. And then that's when they go more deep into the whole situation there. I don't know.
I think it's funny how Nikki played that off like, oh, I just think it's kind of like, wait, Tierra, I think was like, oh yeah, I think that's what she was like brushing it off. Like, oh, okay, I mean, I'm not worried about it. And then she was like, I just think it's kind of weird how the girl just has like, is just using his last name. Like, you don't think that's kind of weird? Like, she was just saying it.
Very
like,
weird.
It's like she knows she wanted to like say something, but it was just like how she said it was like, you don't think that's kind of weird? Like, but I'm like, nah, I would already be checking somebody if I see like my man's last name on somebody else's page.
But
and
this is the thing,
that's
Tierra,
my husband.
Tierra won't listen.
She's in denial.
But she's been in denial with so many relationships, though. I'm just kind of like,
even with Ray
Tierra,
J.
like, I'm rooting for her, you know what I mean? Because it was like, oh, Ray J was just cringeworthy. Cisco, or what's his name? Cisco, right? I was going to call him Caesar. Cisco, yeah, he was
She
just
dated him
annoying.
too?
Yeah, remember from Love and Hip Hop New York?
When did this happen?
Oh, I think it was last year,
I was gonna say, like, I think the last season, because he was dating some other girl from LA, and they were like in New York, and then he brought Tierra to the store, and they were like arguing, going back and forth about it.
I remember.
She always in some situation where it's like somebody always got a whole nother woman on the side.
Tierra.
It's like, Tierra, you're way prettier than that, way better than that. Like, I just want you to, like, get some self-respect. Like, if you need to be by yourself for a while, do that. I know people, like, you know, when women start getting in their 30s after 35, you're just like, oh, my God, my clock is ticking. But, sis, you'll find the right guy in due time. God has a plan for everybody, but...
God has a plan.
Okay, because I'm just like, you definitely don't need to be sleeping with no married man.
Seriously.
Especially one who just looks like a serial killer. Like, Akbar
scary
gives
looking.
me super vibes. Like,
This dinner that they had, she just lets him tell her anything. He's an old school player. She's looking into those green eyes. He's telling her, baby, you know what I'm saying? I got you.
I swear those be the craziest ones, the guys with colored eyes.
I just don't get why she wouldn't show him the receipts, though. Like, or doesn't she have the receipts in her possession? Did she get it from Paris? Or, like, I wish she handled that differently. I wish she would have been like, oh, well, can you explain this? Who is this? Why was this on your social media recently? Why
He
she have
did,
your
but
last
he was
name?
kind of, like, brushing it. Like, he was on some player vibes, like, do you trust me? Oh, my bad. He was like, do you trust me? Like, why would you believe that? You know what I mean? Like, don't listen to the outside. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, no, that's real cheater tactics.
Well,
no.
the thing is, Akbar was somewhat forthcoming with the information. So she's not, like, it's not a surprise that this woman exists.
He's like, that's my ex.
He's saying that it was from his past. So he's kind of covering his tracks, but you already know when you break up with somebody, it's always like a chance that you go back, especially if you're married. You know, people do that all the time. So we don't know if he's really divorced from this lady, if he ever really got married. So Tierra is kind of in that gray area and looking at his green eyes. So she doesn't know. And he's talking in circles. He's just like, you don't trust me?
Why do I get vibes of Mimi and Nico? Remember when Nico was just like, I'm not married, and then the ex-wife showed up and she was like a new cast member
and
had
then,
her own little storyline, like.
And then we had a porno tape.
Yeah.
Same storyline. That's what I'm saying, Mona. What can we do now?
And
do we have to make sex tapes?
How ironic that Tierra Marie has a whole sex tape out. I mean, it ain't the shower rod scene, but.
It was, I heard she got rave reviews on the tape.
I didn't see it. I missed it. I was like, I think I was at work that day because everybody was like, oh, did you see Tierra Marie? And I was like, what? What did I miss? And I started Googling it and it was like nothing there anymore. It was all taken down or whatever. So I was like, what? It was videos, pictures. Yeah, I was like, what? I missed it. I was under a rock.
So another smooth operator, Marcus, ends up going to the doctor with Stassi. And she's told that she's not pregnant, which we already knew because she just wanted something to do.
Yeah.
She just needed a moment.
Exactly.
Marcus's sigh of relief, though. He was like, oh, thank God. like I would have been looking at him like, no, you didn't do this dramatic. Oh, thank God. Like, oh, you was just ready for it not to be a baby. Like, I would have been so mad. Like, I would have been wanting it to be, like, me pregnant because I would have been like, boom.
But why? But why was Stassi like, who is this girl that keeps popping up? Like, you wasn't watching Love and Hip Hop like all of us last season. You know
she was at home watching it.
Is his girlfriend. They might be estranged, but that's his girl. He's
Especially
still claiming
if she
her.
lives in LA. Like, I've seen them out at events. So I'm like, well, clearly we know they go together. If you living out here in LA at least. But
So-
Stassi, she was just, it's a couple screws loose in her
She
head.
just
It's
needs
all
to
right.
go, that's all.
So
a
we,
little young.
we got the negative results. Brooke shows up, throws condoms, and
Are we pregnant?
That was so funny. I was like, you know what? I'm about to start acting like Brooke. I'm showing up. I'm knocking girls out. We having a girl fight. I'm telling them what it is. Like, he's not break up with him before he break up with you.
The first
Why
one,
was Stassi trying to fight her? Like,
I would have.
She was mad.
I know, but
I'm
like,
dead ass. I would have tried to fight her.
She was hot.
But first of all, why was Brooke looking like a Stepford wife? Like, with the lingerie, with the black umbrella, with the red lip, with the high heels in the rain. Like, are we pregnant? Hi, family. How are you guys? Like, she was just giving me weird creeper vibes, and I wasn't, no.
So
I
everybody in
would've
group
tried to
chat,
fight her,
please
too.
let us know. Do you prefer stalker vibes when it comes to a man?
Oh, look, I've been sleeping on her.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. We've been getting so into this that we just been like going on and on and on. I just have a little tidbit of news and gossip on the Tierra Marie case. It was dropped. She actually sued 50 Cent because he's actually friends with Akbar. He actually retweeted it, and it got more eyes on it because he retweeted it. And you know, Tierra Marie, it was actually on her page when it happened because Akbar, I guess, had access to her page. So I don't know if that's why it was dismissed, but it was thrown out of court. 50 Cent posted a tweet about it, and he said he wants Tierra to pay his lawyer fees. So it's backfired on her.
To be honest, have you guys noticed any case that 50 Cent is in, he's always wins?
He got a good lawyer.
I guess
If
so.
I got a gajillion dollars, I better have a good lawyer too. So I'm like, you getting me off every case.
All right, so let's play Guess That Bar really, really quick. I'm just gonna go into it. Guess That Bar. I'm just gonna recite the words in monotone. You guess the words, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right. Does he do it for you when he's finished? Does he take a step back
Chris
in the door?
Brown.
I gotta know, cause your time is money, and I won't let him waste it. Oh no, no baby, no baby.
Cause you're mine, I'm not dangerous. Na, na, na.
What that
Fine
mean?
China?
Yes, she
Can't
got
get
it.
it, I'm a Chris Brown fan. I've been a fan
Oh
since he
my
was 16.
God.
Okay,
I love
okay,
this song.
okay.
I'm about to jam this song when I go home.
Just listening to this not too long ago. Damn.
All right. I love that vibe. So the next song we're gonna do, You Ain't the Girl You Used to Be. You say you're done, you're moving on. This ain't the world it used to be. Looks like you won, looks like you won. I'm sick of leaving messages on your cell. A true lover, but I'm not there. Girl, you had somebody that really cared.
It's another Chris Brown, but
How you messed it up, it's not fair. Used to be the one.
is this X?
You got a chance, girl. You better
I don't think I heard that one.
It's definitely a Chris Brown song, but I'm just like, I can't.
acting like you been a player. The grass ain't green on
Oh,
the
grass ain't greener. Look, I'm like, okay, yeah. I was like, I know it's another Chris Brown song.
And the reason I picked these songs is one, this is written by A1. I had to Google them to see what their accolades were. So the first song was produced and written by RoccStar, actually.
Okay.
So that's why they're in competition. They both work with Chris
Chris
Brown.
Brown, yeah.
All
He
right.
the biggest one out.
So the last one, every weekend I see Dominicans in the chair. She brings out the features in my hair. I got a couple tracks for the flair.
I don't know this one already.
He ain't no square. He like to share.
I'm gonna pass on this one because I for sure don't know this.
Y'all don't know? My sponsor, he likes to go and buy. That's sponsored by Tierra Marie, Gucci Man.
I forgot about that song.
Yes. You go and buy.
I wasn't really a fan of this song like that.
You know what? She needs a sponsor.
This
That's
was
why
like-
she's dealing with Akbar.
This was her comeback song. I remember it was like when she fell off
Yeah.
and then she came back and this was like her single.
Well,
But I was like,
Tierra, we liked your last
She look gorgeous.
video that you put on last week. Keep it going. Stay out of trouble. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Miss Conversation Peace. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. And you can follow me on Conversation Peace on Instagram. And you can also follow me on Twitter at MISS Combo Peace, like a piece of cake. And you can follow my panelists as well.
Yes, I'm DJ. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You could follow me on IG, Janon Bo.
All right, thanks for tuning in. You guys can follow me on Instagram at @the_Kayla Rene'e and catch me Thursday nights on Grand Hustle and Snowfall Panel also.
Yes, if you're listening on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating. Like, comment, subscribe right here on AfterBuzz TV, Reality TV Network. Thank you so much. We're out. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.